All right. Where is the hope? Tango calling, stock twits brought this to my attention. AEP, guys. AEP. And that is a American Electric Power Company. First things first. Monthly candle chart. Let's zoom in. Let's see where my lines in the sands are. Here's my monthly defined breakdown line. 65.50, 65.70. And over here, wow, look at that. Just did some new highs, guys. Arrow, please. 12-month average was going sideways. Now it's starting to go upwards. Break above that monthly defined breakout line. And then we have a target of 90. And that's all she wrote, guys. If I would take this in a vacuum and I'd say that's the only evidence I'm looking at, which I used to do way back when I had more whipsaws, I had classic chart turn patterns that would fail, price action would suck back in. This is as simple as it gets, guys. Measure and move, add it to breakout line. If the December close stays above 77, 78, then this is implied measure move, an uptrend. And that's all she wrote, guys. AEP. Well, okay, not that simple. First thing we're gonna go check is where is this little bad boy situated, and it is on the New York Stock Exchange. New York Stock Exchange. Okay, so New York Stock Exchange hasn't done a high since January 2018. So we're going to be 1 year already next month that we haven't done a high in the NYA, guys. Below 12-month average, below breakdown line, pulled back up here. Price action went back down below. So overall, that index is, and still en route to target, is in a downtrend. All right, let's go back. AEP. You were in, what's my sector? I was utilities, and industry was electrical utilities. So let's go check out the sector. Remember, stands forest to tree approach. And look at that, man. Utilities only went green from Friday's close. Interesting. Okay, so now same thing, highs November 2017, and we're almost there. So the whole sector of utilities is actually, let's extend that line. Time has passed by, and that looks pretty much like AEP, right? Must have a lot of weight in that sector. So we're right there, hitting that monthly defined breakout line right there. So now you have the stock that is tempting a breakout, so we're gonna have to wait for that December close, and the sector is just a little bit behind that stock. So that stock is it's one of the stocks pushing it up to trying to go upwards. I could probably put a S5 util in let's do it in the Mansfield relative strength. It's been a while I haven't done that. Let's zoom in on the weekly, Stan Weinstein style. Compared to the SPX, you're really outperforming it. Cool. But are you outperforming your peers in your sector? And yes, you are. Look at that. You're driving it up. So you're driving that whole sector. You're driving it up. All right, let's go back. Utilities. Stage 2, outperforming the SPX. That's a sector. So the sector is in the stage 2. It's tempting a monthly defined. So that's a higher trend. You really need to close above that line, 286.50, to have that measure move all the way up here to 325. So that's force a true approach. You have a leader in that sector, but if you want really that sector to make sure that it's going to give you a push, that final nudge is a close above 286. And what about the industry? Well, the industry, probably one of the green ones here, right? Yeah, electrical utilities. So that one is just a little weaker than the sector as a whole. Establishing monthly defined breakout line, 317. But still, and here's the breakdown line, still above the 12-month moving average. These are still signs of a uptrend. And let's see, stage 2 outperforming the SPX. And let's see. And the final check, when you do the first tree approach, compare your stock. You compare within the sector, we were outperforming it, and now we're going to compare it within its peers. Look at that, outperforming its peers. Outperforming its peers, both industry and sub-industry. So that is pretty sweet for the AEP, guys. Okay, let's go back in the monthly. Okay, we did the monthly defined breakout line. All right, Stan Weinstein style. First true approach looks pretty good. We've established some potential resistance on these monthly defined of the sector and the industry. And now we're right above our own breakout line, above the Ichimoku cloud, overperforming the SPX. I don't see the green breakout candle, guys. Where's the volume? You need a volume for that continuation. To have a strong stage 2, you need a volume at the beginning, at the candle that breaks out above that horizontal breakout line. You want this candle here should have twice the volume of the previous 4 weeks. Some stocks which are traded a lot, that is attenuated. Sometimes you don't get twice. You might get 60, 70%, and that could still be good. That's why I'm on robots, algorithms, trying to program Stan's framework. Not that I gave up on it, but it's not as necessary. It's not going to make me save as much time. This is pretty good. You're regrouping some elements to have visual fast, like you remember the green above outperforming the indicator, the SPX, inclining 30-week moving average above, price action above 30-week average. So that gives you a fast clue of the health of a potential stage 2. But to really know if it's in your favor, you just have to go take a look, see how the volume was before, if it exploded on that candle, if it's contracting on the pullback. All those are clues for that, to complete that weight of evidence, to minimize those drawdowns, those false breakouts, and enter for confidence in the timing that the stock will go in your favor and behave as a stage 2 should, as a healthy stage 2 should. But right now, I just don't see it. I haven't really analyzed the stock before, so I don't know. Has it always behaved like that? Look here, breakout candle right here. Horizontal breakout line. Don't have the volume. So that's the only thing missing, I guess, the volume. There's these hard red candles, which I don't really like right here. This one also. With the overall market, that's this is like really a fish out of water. It's different than the other ones. With all the other sectors plunging, I don't know the history of utilities, how that behaves. We could check it out. Let's go give ourselves a chance. Let's go look at industry sectors. Let's just go see last time we had a crash, or we had everything was going down. Was it one of the last ones to go down? It did go down. Okay. Remember back when I highlighted these the high and how much time after the high it joined up. And in October, guys, it's even September. In September 2008, everything went down together, at least a few legs. Some were already going down. Some had just started going down. But eventually, you see utilities. It joined the party, guys. So if this could also join the party, are we completing the middle part, the head, and then after that down, go back up, and then the right shoulder, and then break down with the rest of when we're gonna have a synergy with all world markets doing a leg down together. Interesting. All right. So seeing this, I really have to wait for the that close above that monthly candle chart. Other than that, I just say you're an odd man out, guys. Black duck within a 1,000 white ones. You're gonna see it. All right, guys. See you later, utilities. Ciao, guys.